We begin tonight with new information on the arrest of the man who once portrayed the king of the jungle in the movies and now finds himself tied up in a legal fight.
Former Tarzan actor Steve Sipek had 3 big cats taken from his Loxahatchee home, and he faces misdemeanor charges involving their captivity. This is not the first time, Michael. We've been out to his home and covered this story on Steve Sipek many times in the past. News Channel 5's Ryan Calhoun begins our live team coverage outside of Sipek's home with the story you saw first on 5. Ryan?
Well, Sipek returned here to his house just a couple of hours ago. He was obviously tired, distressed, so distressed that he actually asked for blood pressure medicine before we talked to him. And mainly he was just worried about his 3 cats. 3 cats that he has considered kids since they have lived here. And those kids, for the first time in a long time, are not at home. Chopper 5 got exclusive video overhead as Florida Fish and Wildlife officers raided former Tarzan actor Steven Sipek's home. In the raid, 2 of Sipek's tigers, Bo and Lepa, were taken, as well as his leopard, Oko.
This is the saddest part. They've never been out of this place. Now they're someplace in a cage wondering what's going on. Where's Mommy? Where's Daddy?
If Daddy is Sipek, we caught him just after he got out of jail. He was arrested for having a Class 1 animal without having a USDA permit and for keeping the animals as a pet.
We've given Mr. Sipek several opportunities for him to comply with the rules and regulations that we have set forth, as well as the federal government. And he has not been able to comply with those rules.
Mainly caging and feeding requirements, according to George Pino of Florida Fish and Wildlife.
We felt it was necessary for the safety of the community behind me, the community that lives near Mr. Sipek, as well as the safety of the animals.
It's not possible for anybody to get hurt. There's one gate, then there's another one, then there's another one. And all the way around, there's a perimeter. Every 50 feet is a perimeter.
You may remember back in 2004, Sipek's tiger Bobo got out in the community. Fish and Wildlife also says there have been 2 biting incidents on Sipek's property.
People that have been bit, it's not like, they're dead or something. Things happen, They're still big animals. What are you going to do? Just like a dog.
Florida Fish and Wildlife says that those 2 bites happened in 2002 and 2010. Both victims happened to know Sipek and didn't press charges. Now the appeal process starts. Sipek says he plans to fight all he can to get his cats back. I'm Ryan Calhoun, News Channel 5.
Ryan, thank you. Our cameras were rolling as Sipek left jail today in tears, reportedly. News Channel 5's Marissa Bagg was there. She continues our team coverage with more on what he has to say tonight. Marissa?
Shannon, Sipek claims he's being singled out by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, arguing no matter what he tries to do to comply with the rules, he gets in trouble. Sipek walked out of jail today clearly in distress, fighting back tears. At the time, he didn't even know that his animals had been taken away from him. Sipek says he's reapplied for his license from the USDA and Fish and Wildlife, but the guidelines seem to conflict with each other.
This has been going on for a year and never came. Even though I paid my insurance, $2 million, even though I paid my dues, I paid all of this to cover so I don't break the law in any way, shape, and form. And what happens now? Like I'm a criminal.
Sipek says he will fight the state to get his animals back. He defended himself, saying he's never broken the law, although this is the 3rd arrest involving his animals. Marissa Bagg, WPTV News Channel 5.
And this isn't the first time wildlife officials have been called to Steve Sipek's home. Tonight on News Channel 5 at 6 o'clock, a look back 7 years ago when Bobo, the pet tiger, escaped from its cage at that home.